Amanda from Pontes Books here with the Chapter 24 vocabulary focus for The Prince and the Pauper. Today's word is one that I would say still gets used fairly often and has to do all with our sense of sight. The vocab focus for Chapter 24 is the word spectacle. So the picture for this one that I chose is a snapshot of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, where, as most people know, there are very large balloons that get paraded down the streets and other floats and things like that, lots of music. And that is a great example of a spectacle. So what is a spectacle? A spectacle is a public show or display, and it's especially used when referring to things that are really impressive or on a really large scale. So my example of the parade, right, like really any parade, when we go to examples, could be a spectacle, but the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is like a really, really big spectacle. So some other examples of things that are spectacles, like a fireworks show, an impressive skyline. Like I said, really it's anything that is being put on display, but the bigger, the more impressive, the more often that we use the term spectacle to refer to it. Some non-examples, this was hard to come up with because, you know, there's so many things that are not that. So a nap is not a spectacle. Ordinary scenes and ordinariness, those are not anything that's just kind of like every day, like you're just walking along and you see, I don't know, a bench, just a normal bench might not be a spectacle unless it's anything particularly fancy or showy. So looking at the etymology of the word spectacle, we can trace it back to Latin, spectaculum, from spectare, or even specere, not sure, to watch or to look, kind of can be traced back there, and then worked its way through Old French to Middle English and now Modern English. So some example sentences here. We have our straightforward sentence. The teachers put on quite a spectacle at the all-school assembly. And then in the chapter, we see this being used when Edward has just been arrested, basically, or he was arrested and he went through his kind of trial. And he was originally supposed to be killed, but they said he wasn't going to be killed. He was just going to be, I think, publicly flogged or something like that and have a brief stint in jail. And so he's on his way there. And in his mind, this is like a really big deal. A really kind of crazy out there scene is this king, Edward VI, because he's king at this point, being walked to jail. But he's looking at everyone around him and everyone's just indifferent towards what's happening. And he's kind of shocked because to him, obviously, he knows that he's the king, but nobody else really believes it. And some other forms of the word, spectacles. So that could be the plural of this word. And also spectacles can refer to like glasses. And then I'm not sure exactly how loosely connected or directly connected this word is, but it didn't initially come up. But spectacular is from the same root, English word basically, but it looked like it was maybe combined with another word to get spectacular. So that is the word spectacle. Hopefully you learned something. Have a good rest of your day.